flag stand looking right into that blinding sun as they come off of turn number 4. Difficult to see their position, and here they come. We got a green. Side by side down that back straightaway, they break free and come off of turn 4, come down the front straightaway. And Rick Green gets credit with that first lap. Oh, we've got one over already, and it's the 0 of Ferreira. The 46 of Jonathan Foster, the 0 of Eric Ferreira. Looks like both of them tangled up. Ferreira gets it dirty side up one time at least as he rolls it over. And Eric's out of the car.
Once again, Delta Raceway in the heart of downtown Stockton. We're in the mini stock section. Car number 47 driver next to me, ARRON SHANKEL out of lovable Lodi. Second year driver. Having fun so far?
Oh yeah, having a good time. Due to work though, we're only running a tight schedule, so it's every other week.
You're on one of those swing shift type work programs, right?
Yeah, it's working the all-night shift, so it makes it a little tough.
You have time to work on the car during the day, or is that kind of a tight budget too?
In fact, I got off work this morning and worked on it all day, so it's one of those last-minute things we put together.
Cars look strong. The nights it's been out here, it looks capable of being right there week after week. Just a matter of getting a break or two for you out there.
Yeah, we've had a couple breaks, made it up front, and then got spun out a few times. But cars running strong. Just got to get the handling down a little bit, and we'll be up there.
And it looks like you have fun out there. You generally got a smile on your face, and on most nights anyway.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Come out and have fun. Whether we win or lose, we come out and have a good time.
And that's one of the things about a small track like Delta. You know, we're not racing for mega bucks and mega sponsors and all that. A guy can come out here with relative amount of money and, you know, and go fast, have fun, and decide whether they want to work themselves up to a bigger division or a bigger track.
Yeah, it's a good starting point. I like this so far. It's been fun.
Alrighty, you're due for one. You got the talent to be there. Let's see if you can get it tonight.
Maybe tonight. Maybe tonight.
All right, thanks, ARRON. And we move over next door to ARRON's car to a rookie here at Delta Speedway. This is the 89 in the mini stock, and this is young Scott Gilligan out of Stockton. Scott, what got you into this kind of a business here?
Well, I'm trying to follow my dad's footsteps, and so far it's been doing pretty good, besides the one weekend when I flipped on accident. Didn't mean to, but
that was a wild ride right there in that front straightaway. You got it turned upside down, the front of the car facing the oncoming traffic, and the 81 of Bowles just drove right underneath your hood, right into your front windshield. That must have given you a pretty cheap thrill, like a Disneyland G-ticket ride, huh?
yeah, it felt like a roller coaster going about 200 miles an hour actually, but it wasn't pretty cool looking at the driver's door and seeing the ground.
But they got you out and you're okay, a little skinned up a little bit, but you're young, you're healthy. You probably were great 2 days later. And your dad, Bob Gilligan, raced for many years, hobby and Charger division, 99 Speedway, and that brought you into this game here. How much time do you spend working on the car during the week?
About 6 to, say, 10 hours. No, a day we do, but a week I don't know.
Don't really keep that much track on it. Is the racing turned out to be just exactly what you thought it to be, or is it a little bit different?
Yeah, it's pretty much what I thought it would be. It's a lot slower than I thought it would be, but it's just a start for right now.
Well, that's the name of the game. You got to start somewhere and pick up on that learning aspect on it. You got to get out there and grab yourself a career first win here pretty quick before the end of the season, right?
That's right. Hopefully I'll be able to make an A main. At least one lap in the A main.
That's the goal for now. One lap in the A main, right?
That's right. Got close last weekend, but they had to black flag me, so
Alrighty, well, we wish you the best of luck out there tonight. Just go out there and keep steady, and remember that smooth is pass on any racetrack.
That's right.
All right, good luck.
You can't drill the pad, you gotta drill the damn same mark. Good set of welds. What about here? How do I know what this is? Dad, no! Come deal with this guy. What do you need? Hey. Another hole? He wants every hole in the damn thing drilled. Want another one? I'll drill back to you guys. You just saw it in half. You don't need about 30 to 40 active members that are there all the time.
Division heat race. And you see, you don't have to be named Dwight Pilcher to have problems with your equipment. Before, difficult to see their position. Here they come. We got a green. Side down that back straightaway. They break free and come off of turn 4, come down the front straightaway. And Rick Green gets credit with that first lap. Oh, we've got one over already, and it's the 0 of Ferrera. The 46 of Jonathan Foster, the 0 of Eric Ferrera. Looks like both of them tangled up. Ferrera gets it dirty side up one time at least as he rolls it over. And Eric's out of the car, obviously. Walking away, so we'll presume he's okay. And we get a report by radio that Eric's fine. Lights out, flag man has a look. We got a green. Making a move on the outside, coming into 3 and off the 4, pulls around to second place, keeps the car high, slides it wide down the back straightaway, shoots to the lead all the way from 4th to 1st in 1 lap. So now it's Goodwill, Green, Block, the rider moving up into the 4th slot. The rider had to look to the inside of the 18 o'clock. A little bit of contact, everybody keeps straight, side by side down that front straightaway. Up and run, the rider into the 3rd slot. In the meantime, Goodwill moving away. The rider with an inside line on the 7th place car of Green. Not able to pull it off that time. Down the back straightaway, side by side. A little bit of advantage going to the turn 3. Green slides it high. The rider comes into the 2nd slot. Almost a full half a lap behind your leader. 49 of Goodwill. Here we go, white flag, final lap. use of good power there out of Napa, David Goodwill. Second place, the 41X, your point leader out of Manteca, Chris D. Ryder. Finishing third, the 41 car out of Riverbank, Rick Green. And in the fourth slot, the 18 car out of Modesto, Scott Clough. Here we go, box stock division up and at 'em for their first of two heats, I believe, for this division. There's the 92 of Robbie Bailey, the 7 of Rodney Funston, the 50 of Ryan Philpott, the 3 of Kellen Chadwick, the 36 of Mike Norris, and the 9 of Calvin King. Flagman says, no way, guys, you got to get side by side. There goes the green. They're off and running. Whoa, hang on. Slicing and dicing up the front of the pack. The 7 car where Rodney Funston makes a wild dive inside. Makes it work. Comes around off the corner to lead the lap. Philpott slides up into second. Chadwick on the outside, coming around Bailey to make it the third position, with Bailey sliding to fourth. And Chadwick works to the inside of Philpott, makes a clean pass. Philpott tries to grab it back, unable to do so at that lap. Winston Tillin still in charge. Chadwick is charging at him. Funston's running smooth on the inside, and as he slips it up, he'll make Chadwick go around the hard way if he has to. And we'll see if Chadwick is able to do that. By the look of it, the top 2 pulling away from the third place of Philpott. Chadwick gaining ever so slightly on the back straightaway. Inside lines, place to be. Oh, how about that for a move? Inside out. Chadwick grabs that inside position. Uh-oh, slides loose. Funston comes back. Good battle for that number 1 slot. Lap traffic going to play a part here. Here it comes. Chadwick's in the catbird seat. He's got him locked in, and no, Funston gets to the outside. 3 wide off the turn. Young Rodney hanging tough. White flag, final lap. Hey, we got a battle here, folks. Side by side. There you go. No doubt that he won that one out of Manteca in the 7 car, Rodney Funston. Running second in a game challenge, the 3 car out of Oakley, Kellen Chadwick. In the third slot, the 50 car out of Manteca, Ryan Philpott. For the youngsters, I see the 77 of Chris Scott, the 41 of Chris Green, the 0 of Mike Brooks Jr. There's the 30 car, Brandon Carey, the 97 of Tad Bowles. Anybody else? That's all I see. Brings them around with the Pace Quad. Quad's out of the way, green flag's up. The youngsters are at it. Oh, look look out. Going to be 3 wide pretty quick down there. No, they singled out. Here's the 41 of green. Comes around to lead the first lap. Young Michael Brooks right on his Nerf bar. Brandon Carey into the 3rd slot. Brooks working the outside. And young Chris Green hanging tough, giving Brooks no line to work the inside. And the inside lane is the fast lane, obviously. And the 30 of Brandon Carey had a real quick look on the inside, fell back. There's Brooks trying for the inside, can't make it, pulls back. Carey moving up on the inside now. He'll challenge for that 2nd position. Side by side across the line at that time. Whoa, there we go. 3 wide, inside lane once again. Young Brandon Carey takes over the lead as they cross that straightaway, but Mr. Green fights back. He slides to the 3rd position. Now the 0 of Brooks once again to the outside. I tell you, these youngsters can slice and dice when they have to. There's the white flag, final time around. And there you go, folks. Your winner in the 30 car out of Ripon, Brandon Carey. Running 2nd to 0 out of Stockton, Mike Brooks Jr. 3rd place to a game runner out of Riverbank, Chris Green. And in the 4th position, the 97 out of Escalon, Tad Bowles. Coming out for their first heat. Here's the 11A car out of San Jose, first time here. Welcome Anthony Nunes. There's the 15T out of Fremont for Tammy Wright. The 15 out of Livermore, Chuck Burney Jr. The 83 out of Fair Oaks, Mike Henry. There's the 41X out of Fair Oaks, Doug Hunting. There's the 14 out of Castro Valley, Buck Botak. Here we go. 3rd time makes perfect, so they say. Lights out, side by side down that back straightaway. So far, so good. We got a green. Mike Henry takes stride. Anthony Nunes runs 2nd, Tammy Wright in the 3rd slot. Henry firmly in charge of that number 1 position. He's followed by the 11A of Anthony Nunes. And Tammy Wright running a strong 3rd position. Got a battle back here between, oh, we got a yellow. Right in the sun. We've got the 41X of Doug Hunting facing the wrong direction. 5 down, halfway, 5 down. Here they come. Green's out. Wing on. me. And your winner in the 83 car, in control all the way out of Fair Oaks, Mike Henry. Running second in the 15 car, Livermore, Chuck Gurney Jr. Third place belonged to our newcomer tonight, the 11A driver out of San Jose, Anthony Nunes. And rounding out your point position in the fourth slot, the 15T of Tammy Wright. The 18 car front straightaway, Tyler Franklin. On the back straightaway, one of my favorites, the 51 out of Fremont, Rick Von Yu. Here comes a wounded number 0 car, I'll bet you. Sure enough, that's Eric Ferreira. There's the 85 going into turn number 1, Russ Souza. There's the 41 following him into turn number 1, Brian Jorgensen. Some good people that are pretty fast on their feet too. That counts. Here we go. Green flag. Tyler Franklin to the inside. Souza hanging tough. Von Yu in the third slot. Franklin moves to the inside. A little bit of contact. Everybody's okay. Franklin takes over the number 1 slot. Franklin, your leader in the 18 car. And a battle developing back here for the second slot between Rick Souza in the 85 and the 41 of Brian Jorgensen. Flag, final lap. Your winner in the 18 car out of Roseville, Tyler Franklin. Second place in the 85 car out of Manteca, Russ Souza. Third place being collected by the 41 car out of Pleasanton, Brian Jorgensen. I'll check real quick with scoring on that final point position. Their heat. Got the 0 of Mike Brooks Sr., the 21 of Don Kennedy, the 33 of Jerry Hollebeck, the 58 of Fred Clement, and the 66 of Pete Paulson. Not necessarily in track order. Looks like we've got Clement and Brooks in the front row, Paulson and Kennedy in row 2, and Hollebeck in the cleanup slot. Lights out already. Flagman looks him over. Shows him the green. Locked up all over the place after turn 2. Restart flag from the flag stand. Lights like a possible tire problem on the 33 car also back there. Flags out. Mike Brooks leads them down into turn 1. Off the back straightaway they go. Brooks, Patterson, and Kennedy so far. Top 3 still the same. Brooks, Paulson, and Kennedy. So far, Brooks in charge of his own destiny. If he keeps it straight, doesn't look like the others got anything left for him. And he does. Kennedy having a short look on the outside. Don't know if he's got enough to go by out there or not. Falls back into that third slot. Flag stand shows the white flag. The 0 is your winner, Mike Brooks, senior out of Stockton, followed by the French camp driver, car number 66, Pete Paulson. Third place, the 21 of Don Kennedy. Number 1. The 81 car out here out of Lodi, Dan Bristol, your inside pole. Next to him, the 70, Jim Cosgrove. Then the 49 of Larry Bowles. The 53 of Greg Smith. The back of the pack, the 89 of Scott Gilligan, and the 2 of Jeff McAnally. Here we go. We got a green. We're gone. With the 70 car, McAnally makes a move to the outside down the back straightaway, trying to get that second slot. McAnally clearly into the second slot. The 81 of Bristol. Sliding high and low, gets it hung up on the berm, turns it the wrong way. That'll put the 49 of Larry Bowles into the third slot. The 81 of Bristol elects to take it to the infield. front in car number 70. Two-car Jeff McAnally has him in his sights. We'll see if he's got enough time and enough power left to get to him. Making a move on the inside in the 53 car. Takes over the third position. White flag, final lap. Your winner in the 70 car, out of Modesto, Jim Cosgrove. Running second in the number 2 car, out of Stockton, Jeff McAnally. Third place to the 53 car. First time out at Delta, ladies and gentlemen, out of Modesto, Greg Smith. Finishing 5th. Final point position in the 89 car, out of Stockton, Scott Gilligan. The 7 of Joe Cambria, the 6 of Sam Solari, the 10 of Ed Black, the 93 of Jamie Carpenter, the 42 of Jessica Martin, the 28 of Vernon Jansen, and the 32 of Smitty Smith. She gets it turned in the wrong direction. They have a restart. with the 32 car of Smitty Smith. Third place to the 10 car of Ed Lackey, running off the top four, the 93 car of Jamie Carpenter. Number 3, the 39 Blue Stockton, 37 of Joe Storms. The 79 of Casey Centeno. The 37 of Shankel. The 35 of Ken Buck. On the back straightaway, the 61 Guy Vidal. Finally, for the middle stock division, outside Scott Clark. Main event set for 25 laps. Here comes the 93 out of Mercedes, Stephen Williams. This track in the last day and a half, but with the tremendous heats that we've been seeing the last couple of days, evaporation's been a major problem, but they took a pretty deep cut out there. The track looks smooth from up here, so maybe that tacky condition will work. We'll have a full level round Flagman has the light off. He's going to check them out when they come off the corner. Here they come, picking up the pace. On the right side, we got a green. Wow, hardly any change in that from pillar to post except that last lap. And your winner for the second time in the 96 season in a wire-to-wire performance, exactly as he did it before, the 18-car Auto Modesto, Scott Clough. Second place at the checkered flag, the 25-car out of Fremont, Scott Clark. Third place to the 49-car out of Napa, David Goodwill. Finishing fourth, the 41X out of Manteca, Chris DeRider. And slipping from that really super second spot for him down to the fifth position as he got it out of control off of turn 2, the 93 car, Merced driver Stephen Williams. Front row, the 41 of Duck Hunting. Next to him, Brian Jorgensen, Buck Botosh. The next row, Rick Von Yu, Chuck Gurney Jr. Row number 4 is Tammy Wright, Russ Souza. Lights out, flag man's looking, here they come. We got a green. Hang on. .25-lap main event. Tyler Franklin up in front. 41X of Doug Hunting behind him, then the 14 of Buck Botosh are top 3. Here they come. Green flag is back and waving. Lights out, lots for the green. He waved it, we're gone. Chuck Gurney Jr. slides into that second spot real quick. He'll focus his attention on the 18-car, your leader, Tyler Franklin. Yellow flag once again. The 41X this time. Doug Hunting over here in turn number 2. 7 laps down, 7 down. Lights out. Here they come. We got a green. close up there in front. Chuck Gurney right on the back Nerf bar of your leader. Rick Von Yu all by himself in third.